Hello and welcome to my channel. I have kind of taken a step back from YouTube the past couple months because we just welcomed our fourth son into the world, and so the past few months have been very laid back and relaxed and have been slower than our usual slow pace of life. As we have been slowly easing our way back to homeschool and having more of a set routine and rhythm for our days, I thought it'd be fun to film kind of a slow homeschool morning and talk about why we homeschool and why I believe it is so important. Homeschool for us has been something that my husband and I have been wanting to pursue with our family since we first got married. My husband and I were living on Kauai during that time. My husband was a youth pastor, and that was our first time that we were exposed to this other side of homeschool that we didn't really know or see or experience back in California where we grew up. We got to witness families really creating a different culture within their home and putting their home first. Homeschool was something that involved both mom and dad and allowed for more family time, more time for the family to have quality time together and not separated by schedules and different classes. So we learned through watching other families that this was something that we also wanted to cultivate in our home one day with our kids.
After this, Jesus went away to the other side of the Sea of Galilee, which is the seat of Tiberias, and a large crowd was following.
If you've been following me, you probably already know that in the past 2 years, my family and I have made some changes in our lives. We started focusing more on slowing down and really savoring the time that we've been given rather than being in a rush. And I feel like the timing of when we started really looking at our lives and slowing down eased perfectly into when we started homeschooling. One of my favorite things about homeschool is that we don't have to rush out the door every morning. We get to enjoy breakfast together, and it's truly one of my favorite parts of life is just being around the table with my family. I think one of the first words that come to mind when I think of homeschooling is foundation.
Okay, you guys want to grab your handwriting books and your pencils, please?
Everybody builds a foundation on something and somewhere, and the question is, what are you going to build your foundation on? For us and in our family, we believe that building a foundation on God's Word and on His Word alone is really the only thing that matters. We have this short window of time where we get the opportunity and have the honor to train up our kids in the way that they should go. If we, as their parents, are not the ones instilling truth into them, then somebody, whether in the school system or somewhere else, are going to be the ones instilling lies. Maybe it's the lie that this world started with a big bang and they evolved from fish. Or the lie that their gender can be based off their feelings and they're not biologically who God designed them to be. The list really goes on and on of the lies that are being told to our children today, which brings me back to the word foundation. Having a firm foundation that is rooted in truth is, I believe, a sure way to keep your home from, falling.
So I want you to find the picture that doesn't have the same starting sound, right?
We homeschool because we want to be the ones to teach our boys. Learning doesn't just come from workbooks, it comes from everyday life, doing life together. I'm excited to keep learning and growing alongside my kids. I am so thankful to be able to be my kids' teacher, and I'm just so excited to see what the future holds.